All right, so we'll go over this question. So over a period of 3 years, an original principal of $1,000 accumulated to $1,200 in an account where the interest rate was compounded monthly. Determine the rate of interest. So this is kind of an interest question based on what you put in initially and how much you obtain at the end. So the function that you should know for any question that relates to a principal that uses an interest rate to accumulate a certain amount is as follows. So we have A is equal to P 1 plus R. I'll define what each variable means in a second. N, bracket, and to the power of N. Oh, this is off the screen right now. Let me just rewrite this quickly. I'll write this a lot lower. So A equals P 1 plus R over N T. So A is the total accumulated, P is the principal. So I'll underline those. So A, total accumulated, so that would be 1,200 in this case. P is the principal. So the principal that we have here is 1,000. 1 is just a constant here. So R is the interest rate. That's what we're trying to solve. N is the number of times the amount is compounded per T. So T here is the period, or however the question is defined. So here it's saying over a period of 3 years. Usually T is defined in years, so T will be equal to 3 years, so the total period. And then N is saying how many times per year is the principal compounded. So in this scenario, we know N should be equal to 12. So N equals 12, and T equals 3. So this is based on the given information in the question. So we can plug some values in. So we know the total accumulated is 1,200, and the principal is 1,000. And then we know we have 1 plus R over 12. I want to erase this over here. So just keep in mind N equals 12, T equals 3, so we know here it's to the power of 12 and times 3. So we'll divide both sides by 1,000, so we'll get 1.2 is equal to 1 plus R over 12. So to the power of 12 times 3, 12 times 3 is 36. So we'll say, to evaluate the left side here, we'll say 1.2 to the power of 1 over 36 is equal to 1 plus R over 12. And then we know from this that we subtract 1 and then multiply by 12. So we'll say R equals 1.2 to the 1 over 36 minus 1, and this is all in brackets, multiplied by 12. So this is kind of the final value that we need to evaluate. So we'll plug this into our calculator. 12 times 1.2 to the power of 1 divided by 36 minus 1. And we get the value of So I'll write this up here. So we have R equals 0.06. And there's more decimal places after that, but we'll leave it at that. So we'll turn this into a percentage. 6 multiplied by 100, 9%. So we know at 6.09%, that's the interest rate charged for the specified information given. So we had a principal of 1,000, accumulated 1,200 over 3 years when it was compounded monthly. So there's no solution provided here. No solution. Equals 6.09%. Okay, so that's all we had time for this session. Hopefully you learned something along the way. If you have any more questions or you need any help with your homework, you can always go on oneclass.com and you can find more information about the services and any tutoring needs that you have. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.